Hey guys, Midway Piper back with you today. Nothing major to talk about, just a couple of smaller things. First things first, housekeeping before I forget what's in my pipe today. I'll start off with that. It's some of the 4th generation 1982 mix. All right, good, got that out of the way. I was pretty sure I was going to forget that by the time I got out here. So this mix is it's Virginia Cavendish Burley with a topping of vanilla and blackberry. Yeah. And it's delightful. This might be one of my favorite aromatics so far. Yeah. The smell is, you definitely get both the vanilla and the blackberry. In the tin note. And in the taste. Now, I'm not a huge fan of fruit, which is ironic. But in a previous video, once again, the grand influencer to us all, Jonathan Piper X1X, a little while ago was smoking some Sam Gawith Fire Dancer, and that one has Virginia's vanilla, blackberry, and brandy, I believe, and that sounded amazing. Don't know why, since I'm not a huge fruit fan, but it sounded good. And I looked for it, and it was out of stock everywhere in the 50-gram tins. You can get in like 6 ounces, but it's kind of a lot, especially for some of the Sam Gawith stuff. 6 ounces if you don't like it. So I didn't want to order 6 ounces. And I found this. This was pretty much everything there except the brandy, which he said wasn't super noticeable anyways. So I got it. And then the Fire Dancer just became available, so I ordered a tin of that too, for comparison's sake, of course. I mentioned that in my last video, though. So pretty good stuff. I'm smoking it today in my Hardcastle Argyle $14.95 question mark, I think, or 149S, can't really tell. And got a great comment. Seems Jonathan has caved to pipe acquisition disorder and ordered himself one of these. So again, if you didn't see the video, the rim design was not pictured on the website, and this was through My Smoking Shop UK, and it was like, I don't know, like 15 pounds, something crazy dirt cheap. So I'm interested when he gets his to see if his has a rim design or not. But good stuff. Good stuff all around. This has quickly grown into one of my favorite pipes. I've told you guys that stamping on this pipe looks fantastic. And the little rustication lines on it. And the rim details. It smokes really well, especially for a less than $20 pipe. So, that's that. I guess the other thing, it snowed, kinda. Today was a interesting day. It's one of my days off. But with the snow that fell last night and this morning, I had to go up to work anyways to do plowing. So that was fun. Woke up at 6:30 and drove to work on some icy roads to get that plowed out. So, yep. Gotta go back up to work again later today. Having a volunteer party. So I am very grateful for the volunteers that we have at work. So I just want to go up and spend a little bit of time up there today. So, yeah, days off disappear very quickly. I have some carryover leave that I didn't use from last year. And I have till March 31st to use it. And I thought I was going to get some of it used this past week. Left early a couple of days, and then I go in on my day off, and turns out I don't use the leave after all. So, we'll see. So I mentioned in some of my past videos that I have another channel. It's for my business. Midway Apparel Life is the name of the channel. And ironically, this channel was just supposed to be a dipping my toe in the sands of YouTube, getting comfortable talking in front of a camera and presenting and all. And this channel's become wildly more successful than the other one. So, I've been thinking about this for a while, and Greg at the Tunnel Take, thank you, has suggested that I put a lot of those things on this channel instead. It's not going to replace any of the content that I already put out on this page, but it might be some extra supplemental material that goes up on this page. So if you see some different things happening, I'll still be doing these, but I've done a couple of rant videos on that page. I'm not going to take the page down, but I just don't know if there's much of a point of doing two different channels. So I think I'm going to probably stop publishing videos on that channel and start doing everything on this one. Like I said, there's not too much on that page right now, so yeah. So again, Greg, thank you. Putting that into perspective for me. It's something I've been thinking about for a little while, and I can't think of any reason why not. So I'll put out a video on that page soon, just to say, come over here, check things out. But yeah, it is wonderfully silent out here today. You can hear the birds in the background. Even though I'm in New York, a little bit of snow on the ground like this, it's a dusting. Scares people. So, cool. Not much traffic on the road. People staying in their houses nice and warm. And honestly, it's not really all that cold. It's 30 degrees, but the wind isn't blowing, so that's pretty nice. Thinking about some other things I want to talk about on this channel coming up in a little while. Got a little bit more research I want to do on some of them before I start talking. Make sure I have an idea of what I'm talking about before I start. But just by way of a preview, I've talked in the past about the medical insurance industry and whatnot. And my wife has been having some migraines all week, pretty bad migraines. And she went to the doctor on Thursday and got prescribed some medications and was told that if it didn't remedy itself, to go to the emergency room for some IV antibiotics, or not antibiotics, sorry, some IV fluid. And when I tried to make an appointment for my follow-up from a stomach bug, same doctor, I called and said, hey, just want to schedule a follow-up. And they're like, we can see you in February. And I told them I'd either be cured or dead by then, so there's no point in scheduling one that far out. They said, if you need something, go to urgent care or the emergency room. So it's something we've been hearing quite a bit lately. Other people I know have been told the same thing. And it got me thinking, why? And I think I know. But I need to do a little more digging as to why. What I'm thinking the same companies own it all. They own the medical practices. They own the hospitals. Urgent care is the one I'm not sure about yet. But the doctor practices and the hospital, doctor refers people to hospital all the time here. That's just what happens. And what I'm thinking the deal is that since they're all owned by the same people, you pay a higher copay when you go to urgent care or the emergency room as opposed to a standard doctor appointment. And I think that's what it's about. I think it's about that. I couldn't imagine going to be a doctor today. Doctors, around here at least, over the last 10 years or so, practices have bought up practices. And doctors don't own anything anymore. They don't own their practices. They're essentially peons, at least general practitioners. From what I understand, there's a upcoming shortage of general practitioners, pediatric doctors. Because there's so little money to be made in it. Considering the amount of schooling they go through, considering the amount of medical debt that they come out of school with to become a doctor, doesn't pay anymore. So I need to look into that a little bit more. But that's all I'm thinking is happening. So I'm pretty impressed with this stuff still. Maybe halfway through this bowl. And it's not quite as strong, the vanilla and blackberry. Definitely getting a little bit more of the Virginia and Burley coming through. But yeah, pretty good stuff. Now this is a weird tin. It's I think it was, when I bought it, it was on sale. It was like $9 for the tin. But it's like a 1.4 ounce tin. So it's slightly less than even a pouch would normally have, which is kind of weird. I don't know. This is some of the Stokkebye stuff, though. So who knows? You know, it's funny watching these, what is it? Pipes and Cigars. They keep doing all this advertising about sales on the McBaron stuff and the Sutliff stuff, and it's weird because you go online and you look like, oh cool, it's a good price, I'll go see what they got, and most of it's just sold out already. I just got a mailer and from Pipes and Cigars. They've got, you know, sale on HH products. There's nothing left. There's nothing left. I've been tempted to try to order a tin of the HH Balkan. And then I realized, the hell's the point? So what if I like it? So, like I mentioned before, I have a tin of the Fire Dancer coming, but I also ordered the HU Balkan mix. Give that a try. See what I think of that. Look for things that will still be readily available. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Yep. Finished doing all my weekend preps for the week. I do meal preps. I just make a big batch of the same thing and divvy it up into containers for the week. So go do that. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting week. I just found out Tuesday night I'm going to be going to JFK Airport around 10 o'clock at night to go pick up a cargo shipment, I guess you could say, for work. So that'll be fun. I don't even like to go to JFK if I'm flying out of there. So I got to go over there to pick up something. So that'll be interesting. By the time I get back over, I got to take it up to work. So I'll probably be around 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning by the time that's all said and done. So that'll be rough. But yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I think I would recommend this, was it 1982? Use the reference at the beginning of the video. I don't remember if I was in the right year or not, but it's blackberry vanilla. Yeah, at this point, there's not much of that topping left. Maybe just over a quarter of a bowl left. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you in the next video. I'm not sure when that's going to be quite yet. Have to see what the schedule's looking like, and it's looking pretty crazy. So it'll be what it is. I'll talk to you guys then. Have a good one.